And a very good afternoon and welcome to Nbs Live at 1. It's very active in the corridors of that will take today and tomorrow are happening. Victoria Bagaya Chigundi is my name. Let's take a look at what is in the news this afternoon. We're starting it off in Serere, where the son of the late Patrick Okabe, that is Emmanuel Omoding, has been duly nominated as an independent in the nominations that commenced today, that commenced today in Serere. According to the Serere District Returning Officer Sylvia Cheptengei, the commission is also set to nominate ANT's flag bearer Alice Alaso and NRM's Philip Okor today. Emmanuel Omoding, the late son, what does he promise? What does he bring in this race? And how is he looking at the race with now two of some of the strongest from
Very good afternoon, Vicky. I'm coming to you live from Serere. Of course, this is the nomination center. We have just seen Alice Alaso walk out of this place just a few minutes from now. But for much more details of this region, welcome to Live at 1.
Electoral Commission, Returning Officer's Office, the Electoral Commission, nominations are going on well. So far we have nominated two candidates. One, Omoding Emmanuel, under the independent, and in the afternoon we expect somebody from Jema, and tomorrow we also expect more aspiring candidates to be officially nominated.
So how many, have you received any reports of those that have turned down, that are not coming, and how many of these
and booked dates for nomination? Today we are expecting somebody from Jema, he has booked, and the NRM person who had booked to be nominated today has officially requested to be scheduled for tomorrow at 2. So today in the evening we are expecting one person called Etomet Gilbert representing Jema political party.
Have you registered any challenges?
So far so good. No complaint. All papers have been duly nominated. We are moving on positively.
Thank you very much, Mr. Deonet Kunda. Now, Vicky, that is what is happening right here in Serere. But of course, we'll be here and we'll be giving you much more details. Of course, the Electoral Commission will tell us how many will be in the ballot and how many will not be in the ballot. Live at 9, much more details will be coming. But we are here for some days and we'll be giving you much more details. Back to you at the Political Command Center.
Jema is a shock for me, Eddie, to be honest. I thought he was opposition. FDC and Jema looks like they're not teaming up with anyone. According to the District Education Officer, William Baleke, the mushrooming private schools don't meet the required standards. Cuthbert goes standing by for us for those details. Cuthbert, looks like a similar disease that is here in Kampala. The Auditor General report did report quite a number of Kakumiro, and they are operating.
Well, according to William Baleke, the district education officer does not care about giving out conducive, and now that's why the Kakumiro District Education Department is revising various means and ways to see that they are going to ensure that most of these schools are closed. And actually, there's also been like a blessing in disguise for most of these private schools that you find that others are choking with loans. And according to the education officer, only 2 have closed automatically. And now this is why they want to see that these schools are closed. However much now schools are registered and they are there to provide the necessary education, which probably could be provided in the private schools. But of course, several lists have been distributed out of various licensed, and probably once you find that school, the education officer says you take out your kid from there because they are going to close them as soon as possible. Victoria.
The schools are reopening, and how the timing that as part of the major push to bring down cattle raids and gun violence in Karamoja, the Minister of Works and Transport of security roads in Karamoja and the neighboring regions devastated. What entails them? Will there be deployment? What makes them security?
Of course, the problem has been about access whenever there's a raid. So whenever the police and the UPDF trying to track, maybe in case there is aerial survey or moving with helicopters, responses to those villages can be made faster in case this. With the Minister for Karamoja Affairs again starting to open the roads yesterday. But let's take a listen again from what transpired yesterday.
Communities, but in case there is an immediate problem in over 80 kilometers, UPDF can be able to run there and restore people to work on the roads in 2 lots. Then later, we are going to put in 600 billions, which are going to cover the 2 southern kilometers plus come the next financial year. That is money for the government of Uganda. We have not borrowed it from anywhere. And there are some things we misuse government's money to such areas like Karamoja, just as we are taking it.
Well, again, Victor Bagaya, for us is to track such development as the government put billions of money into the region to restore peace and security in Karamoja here. Back to you at the Political Command Center.
Thank you so much, Richard Doyel. Of course, the main purpose is to make Alupo has implored leaders of persons with disabilities to use their positions to advocate for better conditions for their people. Alupo made these remarks while officiating at the opening of the Northern and Western Disability Leaders Training in Chankwanzi. Alan Mwesigwa with the details.
While officiating at the opening of the Northern and Western Uganda Disability Leaders Training at the National Leaders Institute in Chankwanzi, the Vice President Jessica Alupo emphasized government's commitment to address issues affecting people living with disabilities. To university from 64 to 320 per year.
And know that there is no disabled. This way, we shall enable many more students with disabilities is to make sure that those laws, those policies, national level.
Alupo also challenged the group to use their platforms to better lobby.
Success and failure come from the mindset of leaders. Then persons with disability will not effectively benefit from government programs.
The leaders were, however, concerned by the recent ban.
This will be a very dangerous move to remove this money that has been supporting this moving. It is like eating a sweet and then the sweet is removed from your mouth. You don't know the sweetness.
Catherine Katabazi, Alan Mwesigwa, NBS Live at 1.
Live at 1, we'll take a short commercial break, but return shortly with more stories. Stay